Hi ladies, this is Mellon and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my channel is all about being a salon suite owner. It's all about motivation, inspiration, beauty, hair, and makeup. So if you are here for it, girl, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. And if you are not new here, then thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you for all of your love and support. So today's video, I know that you ladies love the salon suite talk videos, so this video today is about surviving your first 3 to 6 months in your salon suite. Okay, so I wanted to do this video because I get a lot of you ladies to contact me about, you're thinking about moving into a suite, or you're getting ready to move into a suite, or you want to move into a suite. So like I said, I am not like an expert on salon suite ownership or business, but however you guys are along the journey with me, my journey of being a business owner, working for myself, being a salon suite owner. So I kind of my business will be a year old in June, so I've kind of already gone through that hard, rough 3 to 6 month stage as a business owner, which is very hard. Hard is not even the word for it, but it's definitely been a wonderful experience. It's taught me a lot about myself. It's definitely a journey of self-exploration. You learn things about yourself that you didn't know. You learn good things about yourself that you didn't know. You learn bad things about yourself that you didn't know. So I'm super excited to be doing this video for you guys. So I'm gonna do a rundown of all the things that I think you should keep in mind before you're in your salon suite or when you get into it. Okay, so I jotted some notes down on my phone so I can stay on task and not be all over the place. So the first thing I want to say is to be mentally fit. You ladies hear me talk about that all the time. Being mentally fit is so important. Whatever it is that you're going to do, whether it be losing weight, whether it be getting a new job, whether it be going to school or being a business owner, you have to get your mind prepared. You already have to mentally be in that place before you get to that place, if that makes any sense. So everything starts in the mind first, and you ladies hear me say that if you're already defeated in your mind, you've kind of already lost the battle. So just when you're in your suite, or before you get in your suite, or you're strategizing how to own your own business, it's very important to be surrounded with a lot of positive things, positive people, inspiration, whether that be posting inspirational Pinterest quotes to inspire others around you or to keep yourself inspired, whether it's following inspirational people, listening to inspirational podcasts, listening to your favorite motivational speakers. My favorite motivational speakers, I love Eric Thomas, I like Les Brown, I like Raymond Torgano. Those are like my 3 go-to inspirational speakers. But you definitely, and I also love Gloria Mayfield Banks, but you can also find your motivational speakers. TD Jakes is also a good one. He has a lot of motivational compilations on YouTube. So I know before I got in my suite, I found myself listening to a lot of inspirational compilation videos on YouTube, and I would listen to that on my way to work every day. Now on my way back to work, I might listen to music just to unwind, to kind of clear my mind, but every day on my way to work, I'm always listening to something that's inspiring, because every day is a new day. Each new day brings its own challenges, brings its own things, whether they be good or they be bad. So it's very important to keep your mind physically fit. If there's any negative people in your life, any people that are doubting you, that doubts what you're doing, that's telling you not to do this, I would definitely, not that you have to stop being friends with them, but I would definitely stop talking to them for a season. Stop talking to them on the phone, stop hanging out with them. Just completely cut it off, because it's very important that you guard your dream, that you guard the things that are important to you, and that you guard your mind is so important, because it's critical. This stage in your life of entrepreneurship, it's very sensitive. You ladies heard me compare, when you're starting your business as an entrepreneur, depending on what level or how far you've been doing this business thing as compared to having a baby. So definitely the first 3 to 6 months of having a baby is a lot of hard work. It's the same thing as far as owning your own suite. So those are the things I would definitely advise you to do. If you find yourself getting sad, feeling a little depressed, feeling down, which you will find yourself there. I've been through it. Quickly listen to something motivational, inspirational. Call that person who you know is full of energy, full of life, and who's going to speak into your spirit to keep you encouraged and keep you focused on your goal, and always keep your dream in the forefront. When you get sad, always refocus on why are you doing this? What are you trying to achieve? What kind of freedom, flexibility, and income do you want in your life? So when you focus on these things, when you focus on what you've accomplished already and how far you've come, and you focus on the positive things, you can reset your mind and get back to a healthy place in your mind that you need to be, because you will have those days. Trust me. And I don't think they'll never go away. Each new level brings on new things. So that is so important. So my next tip is to, when you get ready to move into your salon suite, or you just moved into your salon suite, you want to make your presence made known. So you want to shout out to the world who you are, what you do, what inspires you, you as a business owner and you as a person. So when you move into your suite, you want to let your presence be made known on social media, whatever social media platforms that may be. I like Instagram and Facebook. I'm on those two so far, and YouTube is just a way to express my what I'm going through my journey. It's therapeutic for me. And I have other things on YouTube that I'm doing to grow my channel. So you just want to make your presence be known wherever it is that you like to, show your work, show who you are, show your skills, let everyone know. When you come in contact with strangers out and about, and someone gives you a compliment on your hair, your clothes. If you have children, if you're at school, if you're part of any clubs, you definitely want to let everybody know that you have a salon, that you do such and such, and that you are open for business, and that you are taking clients, and you would love to have them as your client, especially when you see people with a particular style that you are an expert in. You definitely want to let them know, hey, I am an expert in this area of what you are wearing or what you're looking for. I'm the perfect person. I would love for you to come try me out. So you just definitely want to make your presence be made known everywhere. Tell everybody what it is you do, where you are, and just invite them to come check you out. Another thing it ties in with make your presence be known is to make your presence known on all your social media platforms. Okay, so this is one thing that I need to stay consistent in, is always posting on Instagram. Posting on Instagram and Facebook, it's not just like a once a week thing. You want to do this every day, a few times a day. Whether that be posting your work, whether that be posting something that people don't know about you, whether that be letting people know in on a little bit about who you are in your life, in your journey, or whether that be what you're interested in, what you're into. You just want to let people know on your social media platforms who you are and what you do, okay? That is so, so important. Okay, and the next thing that you want to do is you want to be creative. So it's very important to be creative with your sales, like what kind of discounts you offer. If you are offering any discounts, you kind of want to try different approaches of reaching the same group of people, which can be very fun to see how the same group of people interact when you come at them in different ways. So just be creative. Prom is coming. We're in wedding season. Graduation season is coming up. You got Mother's Day. You got Father's Day. So you just want to be creative in, what type of approach, the way you are marketing through your different social media platforms, through your interaction with people. Do you have certain fun packages put together? Come up with some packages for Mother's Day and Father's Day and prom. What do you have that's fun and creative and that's fresh to offer your audience? Okay, so just always be creative with your tactics on reaching out to people. Another tip is to get connected, which is something I struggle in because I'm an introvert. So you want to get plugged in different things. You want to become a very social person, okay? So if there's any groups around town, if there's any clubs around town, when I mean clubs, like not like actual nightclubs, I mean like, I don't know, different like women's group clubs or like sorority clubs, or whatever kind of clubs that there are, like where it's like a social gathering, basically brunches, conferences. You just want to get connected in your community. The Chamber of Commerce. I said it wrong. Sorry, guys. So you definitely want to just get connected in certain groups. If there's any people in your area that have like these women empowerment groups where they meet up for brunch or breakfast or dinner, I don't know, whatever there is, you just want to stay plugged in. And just going back to being creative, what businesses around your where you work at, where your suite is, are there any businesses where you can offer the employees, a discount? Let everybody know what you do, okay? So you just definitely want to be very social. You want to stay connected in different groups. And then when people ask you, oh girl, I love your hair, or girl, what do you do? You're so beautiful, I love your makeup. That's your time to be social and, just tell people about you. And the best way is for you to just be present and stay in what's happening, and then just be nice, friendly, full of energy, and people will come up to you and start talking to you, and you can just tell them everything that you're doing. Another tip is dress for success. Look like money. You know what I'm saying? So when I say this, I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy a lot of expensive clothes. I'm not saying to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe. Because we all know, we women know how to work it to where we look like we got money when we really don't, okay? So, you can't even buy a biscuit at Bojangles, but I hope you can buy a biscuit at Bojangles. But what I'm saying is when you dress attractive, people will be attracted to you. When you carry life on the inside and your light is shining and you're full of energy and you are just dressed for success, hair's looking good, smelling good, makeup is flawless. And I'm not saying you have to put a lot of makeup on. I'm not saying you have to do your makeup like me, but a little foundation, mascara, eyebrows on point, and a little lip gloss goes a long way. Especially if your hairstylist, your hair needs to be on point. Now, I am guilty. There are some days when I'm so busy and I have that client that books at like 8:30 in the morning, and I live like 45 minutes away from work. For me to be on time and do I would have to get up at like 5:30 in the morning to do all of my makeup, and then to be to work on time for 8:30 appointment. So I will have to admit, some days I do not have my makeup on. I look a little washed out, but most of the time, how you see me look now is how I look every day. So you definitely want to dress for success. You want to make sure you're always professional. You want to make sure that you are modest. And when I say modest, it's good to accentuate the things that you love best about yourself, but you don't want to ever make anyone feel uncomfortable or get the wrong idea. And I think you ladies can already know. I don't even have to go in too much to it, but you definitely don't want to have any like low cut shirts where your boobs are showing, and you definitely don't want any kind of crack attacks happening in the back. So those are just certain things to be mindful of. Just really just professional, especially if you're like me and you cut men's hair and you're working with a lot of men. You want to be professional. You don't want, if you fine, you fine. If you look good, you look good. There are going to be guys that love to get their hair cut by you because you're so pretty. But after that, you definitely don't want them to get any wrong ideas. So I'm just going to leave it at that. My next tip is to stay positive. Stay positive. It's so important to always keep a positive outlook on your future, your dreams, and what you're doing. You definitely don't want to become a negative person, like you don't want to move into your suite, but like, oh, the company, they're not advertising for us. They're not trying to help us get clients, because you're doing this for you. You're not doing this because anybody promised you clientele. You're doing this because you want to do it. So, you know, you don't want to be complaining about everything, because that just makes the days longer and more dreadful, and it brings your energy down, and I feel like it brings your quality of work down. You definitely just always want to stay positive, always keep your energy up. You know, when you meet a client, you might be tired, and when your client leaves, you might be like, ooh, just want to pass out on the floor, go home, I'm tired. But when you have a client, you always, because you're the business owner, everything is on you, okay? When you have a suite, it's just you, it's nobody else, so everything is on you. So you just always want to be positive. And even if it's the same client, every time you get a client in the chair, you want to treat them like it's your first time meeting them. You always want to keep that level of customer service, skill of your work, being mindful of people's time, being professional. You always want to keep that at its highest level at all times, okay? And you definitely want to have a lot of patience with clients, okay? When you work for yourself, you know, you might be quick-tempered, or you might like, no, I'm not putting up with this, I'm not putting up with that. But girl, when you're a business owner, trust me, there's a lot of stuff that you will put up with from clients. And if a client is just, there's some stuff that's like, you know, not cool. That like, if a client is making you feel uncomfortable and every little thing you do they find wrong with it, they complain all the time, then, you know, professionally you could say, you know, I'm happy that you like the service today, but unfortunately I am not the hairstylist for you, and I think that you would probably want to find someone else, okay? There is a professional way that you can let a client go or cut a client off, okay? So on to my next topic is ask for reviews and referrals. Okay, so my business is on Yelp, Google, Salon website. You can find my business on there. I always tell clients, hey, I will give you a discount. I give discounts to all my clients who either leave a referral, who send me a referral, or who leave a review online for me on any of my platforms. I tell them Google, the Salon webpage, on my personal profile, or Yelp, because that's really what helps me get new clients. And so you definitely want to make sure that you're telling every client, hey, I'm on Google, hey, I'm on Yelp. I really would love it if you leave a review for your service today. Next time you come back, I'll give you a discount, okay? Another tip is to, and I'm still working on this, is to build your tickets. So you have a client, you know, there are things you can talk about. You can talk about product. If you have product on hand to sell them, that they can actually benefit from or use for their just general maintenance or everyday styling. You could offer eyebrow waxing in your salon, deep conditioning treatments, color. Those are all add-on things to your base prices in the salon. So that is very, very, very important. Gift cards, you got Mother's Day, Father's Day coming up. You definitely want to make sure you have gift cards available in your salon. So always be trying to build your ticket in the salon, okay? That's really what's going to help you, increase your sales, make your rent, and be able to pay yourself after, okay? Another important thing is to know your worth. When you are working for yourself, that is so, so, so important. A lot of people ask me, what should I charge? What do you charge for this? It's really up to you. You have to know your worth. And what I'm hearing and learning is however long it takes you to do a service, that's how long you should charge for the price. So you should be charging $1 a minute for however long it takes you to do a certain thing, or just come up with a price that you feel is equivalent to the work that you give and the experience that you provide. I charge a certain prices for the services I charge because I offer a certain experience. I offer flexibility in my online booking, and I do great work. So all those things are important when you are charging a price. You're not Walmart, you're not Dollar Tree, you're not trying to match the cheapest price out there. Don't worry about who will pay for what or who won't pay for what or who's charging less. You do what's best for you, your salon, your suite, and what you are doing, okay? Next thing I want to talk about is to never stop learning. Always be open. So you definitely, just because you're a salon owner or suite owner, or you're working for yourself, you never want to stop learning. You always want to learn. You always want to be open to getting better, to learning something new, to reinventing yourself. to keep yourself getting better and better. You know, listen to what your clients are saying about your suite, about how it's decorated, about signage. You know, excuse me. A lot of my clients will tell me, you know, give me little tips or things, you know, that they noticed about the building or my suite. You know, listen to those things. Listen to your clients, and you know, give them what they want. Always be learning about social media. You know, marketing, all of that is so important. Always keep learning about new hair techniques, color. You know, always be ready to reinvent yourself. You know, this summer and spring, I'm trying to focus on makeup in my salon, because that was like my first love over hair. I would say they're equally the same now, but makeup was my thing before hair was, okay? But I decided to do hair because I just like to transform people and bring out the best in them. So that's why I do hair. And my last point is to never give up. Never give up. I'm telling you, when you are on this journey of working for yourself in entrepreneurship, there are going to be days when you want to quit. There are going to be days when you feel like that is not going to work. There are going to be days when you want to give up. There are going to be days when you're questioning yourself, when you're doubting yourself. There are going to be days when the people that are proud of you, you'll be wondering, do they still believe in you? There are going to be days when you're going to reach out to people to talk to get some inspiration, to ask for advice. You know, sometimes they're not going to be available. Sometimes you're not going to have anybody to talk to. You know, sometimes you are going to feel alone. Just remember this. And when you have those moments, get into your place. Go back to a place of when you first decided, okay, about your dream. What was your original dream? What were the things, all the things that you said you wanted to do? What is your why? You know, do you want to have a family? Do you want to start a family? Do you want to have more income? Do you want to travel more? Do you want to do things more? Do you want to buy a house? You know, always keep those things in mind when you want to quit, when you want to give up, okay? Go back to the drawing board. Go back to what you originally first fell in love with, okay? Get inspired. Go somewhere. Watch something funny that has nothing to do with business or hair. You know, I don't know, go to the beach if you can afford it. Do something random that has nothing to do with hair or entrepreneurship or social media or anything. Just to refocus, just to forget about it for a second. Regroup, get re-energized, get back on fire, and then get back to it, okay? I hope this helps. I know you ladies love the salon suite talk. Like I said, I don't know everything. I'm not an expert, and I am still learning myself. There are certain things, areas that I'm weak in that I need to grow, and there's certain areas that I'm really good at, but I'm open to all of them, and I want to be the best, and I want to work on my weaknesses as my strengths as well. So I hope this video has helped you. Please leave me comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you, and if no one told you they believed in you or they love you today, I love you, and I believe in you. I know you can do it, girl. You got everything. You got all the tools you need in here. All you have to do is believe, have faith, and just go do it. That's all there is to it. So I will see you ladies in the next video. Bye.